Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your July full moon reading. July 13th in Capricorn is going to have a particular impact on your 6th house for those of you with Leo rising. This is open and relevant to anyone with a Leo placement or whatever interest drove you here. But for those of you with Leo rising, this full moon is going to be impacting, in particular, the area of your life that rules your routines, your habits, your ability to work with and for others in service, and those routines and habits that allow you to focus on your improving your efficiency and your productivity, how you stay healthy and strong. So I want to thank all of you who have donated to my channel, who have liked and subscribed and particularly commented. I thank you all for your energy. And let's get started with overall energy for Leo for the full moon, the Four of Cups. This is indicating that you have done a lot of work to stabilize your emotions, including focusing clearly on the things that you want that are the most positive expression of who you are, the things that come directly from your heart, those interests that align with your natural talents and gifts. However, as you are receiving something, as you are making an offer, as you are receiving an offer, it is not looking the way you had expected. You are getting what you've asked for, but your expectation is that this particular desire was going to come or will come from outside of you, that someone else or something else is going to fulfill this wish. However, this dissatisfaction from you is in part the recognition that your wishes and desires can be fulfilled by you, and that there is sometimes a disappointment in that. Sometimes there is an illusion or a desire to be rescued, saved, or made whole by someone outside. You are, in fact, fulfilling yourself and coming to the satisfaction and the contentment that you indeed can make yourself happy. You can provide fulfillment for yourself. So in the past, this is about a 2-week time frame for the second part of July, and in preparation for this time, we have the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, and the Empress. This is definitely feeling like a relationship in the sense, in the larger sense of that relationship, not only with yourself, but the relationship you have with others, significant others, and with all your significant goals and desires. So this is you really focusing on your abilities and talents to be productive, to be resourceful, to successfully approach and accomplish things that come from your sense of abundance, of being enough, of being adequate, being more than enough. And this is a sense of the potential in the world that you are choosing as you have practiced the ability to discriminate between the choices and decisions that are available to you. At the same time that you are gaining in the skill of choosing yourself, choosing what is best in yourself and for your best and highest good, you are recognizing the limitations of an environment that you've been in for a while. And you are recognizing that as good as this environment has been, as comfortable as this environment has been for you, quite clearly as a result of your ability to nurture and take care of and responsibility for the success and comfort of this environment, you have a desire to move on. You have a desire to explore, to find greater satisfaction and greater meaning beyond what is the available structure in your life. In the immediate present, we have the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Hermit card. So in the middle of the month, I see you very much continuing to stay focused on your emotional stability and satisfaction. You are very much, and this is a theme that's been occurring for you, Leo, really focused on not only the things that you want, what abundance truly means, not in personal terms, what prosperity gives you, the contentment, the satisfaction, but it is the process that you are learning, which has been part of a longer going development on your part, that you've been choosing to work differently, to work more equitably with your allies, to be more fair, to be more even-handed, without the need for the kind of control that you sometimes have exhibited quite naturally in the settings you find yourself. You're looking more and more at ways to empower others as your leadership skills are maturing. And this is in the face of many confusing options as you've shifted this way of looking at your life, removing a sense of a desire for control of your external world, and looking more and more to yourself for the answers that you are seeking. You have attended to a new process of emotional development, a new way in which your naturally spontaneous, bold feelings and pride has allowed you to really consult your feelings as a gauge for what indeed is best for you, rather than allowing external mechanisms or rules or regulations or frames about the necessary steps as dictated by the outside world. You are more and more aware that your strength really comes from your ability to empower others, to give that same sense of power, determination, and drive to others, is partially the energy that you are seeking within, understanding that real power and empowerment come from within. Your ability to make choices that will benefit you and allow you to step into your power. So this whole process you are modeling for others as you continue to stay focused on this deep need to really understand and respect those authorities within, the authority within, by consulting those trusted authorities in your external world. That may sound like a little bit of a riddle, but I do think this is part of the process, that you are recognizing true abundance, true prosperity, true success and security. In the future, we have the Fool card, the Devil card, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this movement, as we move through the month of July, you are gaining the courage to, in fact, step away from this expectation that others have imposed upon you. This is the same expectation we all are born into as we are born into any society. any group of others that requires us to comply with social rules and norms. However, you have reached a point in your life where you are able to see beyond the external authority and recognize that rules and regulations are empowered by people. And your strength and courage in pursuing your own power, your personal power, is opening up your desire to grow and expand beyond the conventional norm and expectation for you. So you are really digging deeply into this way in which you feel more and more empowered to choose you, to choose the authority that you are becoming increasingly familiar with, that empowers your path in life, your way forward, so that your authority, you understand, has to come from you. And that authority is part of a lineage, a heritage, a history of ancestry, of heritage that consist of individuals, other individuals like yourself, that have grown to the place where they understand that there are new and empowering visions and opportunities in the world that you can pursue outside of the dots. You can move beyond the box. You have a great desire to move beyond the box because you're no longer fixated on the material rewards and accomplishments that are expected of you. Those are only part of a much greater sense of satisfaction and reward, success for you on an emotional level. This is further empowering you in the way that isn't characteristic of you, to move forward with determination, creativity, and the ability to step out into a new adventure that is unpredictable, whose end you cannot foresee. And in fact, your ability to trust in yourself doesn't require you to know what the end is. Part of the pleasure and goal in participating in a new adventure is that you don't know where it's going to end. And that is what is empowering to you, because no matter what happens, you know that you have the ability to shape any set of circumstances in a way that will be of benefit to you and others involved. I'm going to clarify the Ten of Cups in the middle of your reading with the Eight of Pentacles and the Moon card. There's an interesting picture that I'm getting here, Leo, of the path and the process that you've been on, and it is reflected in the greater world. And for many of us, this ability to impact the world as we go deeper and deeper into connections with our own history, our own stories. So there are many allies and supporters in your world, in your life, in your heritage, among your family, friends, that you are now recognizing the tremendous ability and power of these unseen, invisible allies and forces. You have gained the courage and the confidence to know that you can access these allies through diligent attention to your own story, to your own history, to your path, to those states of consciousness that allow you to get the information that you need. And so here I'm speaking most obviously about a dream state, the ways in which you are using meditation, dreams, your dream life, prayers as a way of seeking the information that you need. So seeking answers within is very much allowing you to tap into altered states, other states of consciousness or unconsciousness to access the information that you need that boosts and amplifies your own personal authority. You are diligent about this, Leo. You have been working on yourself for a very long time. You're also focused on perfecting your vehicle, perfecting your skill, perfecting your organization, your craft, your product, your services, so that they reflect this level of excellence that you're able to execute at this time. Mediocre will not do. Ordinary, average, run-of-the-mill is not for you. So this is helping you to see many more areas in your life that are supporting you and giving you the information that you need. I'm also going to clarify the Knight of Wands here with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups. You are taking a very logical and reasonable approach to your desire to expand and grow. You are also quite rightly recognizing that you have created a community of support, be that intimate, be that to enclose your entire organization, your team, your place in the world, your location on the planet. But this really adheres to the team of people that you work with most consistently, who you see as allies on this adventure to grow and expand. You are not abandoning anyone. Instead, as I mentioned earlier, you recognize that the ways that you have found support and support others are also providing this community of eternal nurturance, care, and attention to those things that are most important to you. And this is cause for, indeed, a celebration, a way of recognizing and acknowledging the power of this community of intimacy and love. And I'm going to finish up this reading with you with a botanical inspiration, Leo. And I've pulled false indigo. And the two keywords are immersion and intuition. Khalil Gibran said, when you reach the end of what you should know, you'll be at the beginning of what you should sense. So I think that this is very much tapping into these invisible allies, powers, connections, and resources that you are really grabbing hold of. You're really acknowledging and finding comfort and continuous reward and support from these invisible forces that exist in your world. I'm going to leave it here, Leo, and until next time, namaste.